What gives you hope about the future of human civilization? Looking into the next 10 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, how long do you think we'll make it? You think we got 1,000 years?
Humans will definitely be around in 1,000 years. I think there's ways that very bad things could happen. There will be way fewer humans, but humans are very good at surviving. There's been a lot of things that is true. I don't think we're good at long-term credit assignment of risk, but when the risk becomes immediate, we tend to figure things out. And for that reason, I'm like, there's physical constraints to things like AGI, recursive improvement to kill us all type stuff. For the physical reasons and for how humans have figured things out before, I'm not too worried about AI takeover. There are other international things that are worrying, but there's just fundamental human goodness and trying to amplify that. And like, we're on a tenuous time. And I mean, if you look at humanity as a whole, there's been times where things go backwards. There's times when things don't happen at all. And we're on what should be very positive trajectory right now.
Yeah, there seems to be progress, but just like with power, there's like spikes of human suffering. And we want to try to minimize the amount of spikes.
Generally, humanity is going to suffer a lot less, right? I'm very optimistic about that. I do worry of like techno-fascism type stuff arising as AI becomes more and more prevalent and powerful, and those who control it can do more and more. Maybe it doesn't kill us all, but at some point, every very powerful human is going to want a brain-computer interface so that they can interact with the AGI and all of its advantages in many more ways and merge its mind with, sort of like, and its capabilities, or that person's capabilities can leverage those much better than anyone else, and therefore be, it won't be one person rule them all, but it will be, the thing I worry about is it'll be like few people, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, maybe millions of people rule whoever's left, right? And the economy around it, right? And I think that's like the thing that's probably more worrisome is like human-machine amalgamations. This enables an individual human to have more impact on the world, and that impact can be both positive and negative, right? Generally, humans have positive impacts on the world, at least societally, but it's possible for individual humans to have such negative impacts. And AGI, at least as I think the labs define it, which is not a runaway sentient thing, but rather just something that can do a lot of tasks really efficiently, amplifies the capabilities of someone causing extreme damage. But for the most part, I think it'll be used for, profit-seeking motives, which will increase the abundance and supply of things and therefore reduce suffering, right?
Yeah, that's the goal.
Scrolling on a timeline, just scrolling
is stasis. Scrolling holds the status quo of the world.
That is a positive outcome, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like if I have food tubes and like I'm scrolling and I'm happy, that's a positive outcome.
While expanding out into the cosmos. Well, this is a fun time to be alive.